Okay, continuing to Competency 3, the teacher understands procedures for designing effective and coherent instruction and assessment based on appropriate learning goals and objectives. For my statement, I picked plans, lessons, and structure units so activity process in a logical sequence and support student and instructional goals. For my product evidence, my artifact is this website. So basically, this website covers drawing and evaluating students' background, interest, and development learning needs. It established and articulates goals for students' learning, developing and sequencing instructional activities and materials for the students' learning, designing short-term and long-term plans to foster the students' learning. So you as a teacher, you have to set a goal for the whole class, and then you should set goals for each individual student. And you as a teacher, you have to think about yourself and set a goal for you and try meeting that goal every year and meeting the goal for each student and in your whole class. So basically, my summary, this website provides ways to set goals for students. It is also designed for short-term and long-term plans to foster the students' learning. My rationale, this website helps you set goals for students and also goals for the teacher. It also helps the teacher help the students with short and long-term learning. Moving on to my product evidence. I will be using the lesson plan over mathematics. For my artifact, it's the lesson plan on mathematics. We are going to be learning division, standard algorithm, and the students will get the opportunity to solve problems, analyzing given information, formulating a plan or strategy, determining the solution, justifying the solution, and evaluating the problem process. They will also learn how to use strategies and algorithm, including standard algorithm to divide up to 4 digits, divided by a 1-digit divisor. So this lesson plan basically covers standard algorithm using division. Okay, so for my summary, the lesson that I provided is for 4th grade students. This lesson plan is based on division. The students will learn how to use standard algorithm with division, and we will be using mnemonic strategies for the lesson. For my rationale, at the end of the lesson plan, the students will learn how to divide. They will also learn the meaning of dividend, divisor, and quotient. They will also learn a strategy to help them remember the dividend, divisor, and quotient. Okay, so moving on to my performance evidence. This is going to be my artifact step-by-step sticky notes activity. So this website just basically helps you understand how to use the sticky note for standard algorithm division. It goes step by step and it shows you what to do with each sticky note. So this helps the students with the visual. And I feel like the students understand it more if it's color coordinated and where each number goes. So this is a great activity for students to do and work out with standard algorithm using division. Okay, for my summary, this activity gives the students an opportunity to work on their own, and it also makes it fun to learn long division with sticky notes. For my rationale, this activity helps students with a visual of long division with sticky notes. Once the students are done working with a big white sheet of paper with their problem solved with sticky notes, I will ask them to turn it in. This gives me an opportunity to see if the students understood it or not. And if the student doesn't get it, I will go ahead and do the lesson again, make sure they understand everything that's going on. Right, for my summary overall, it is very important to know your TEKS. If you don't know your TEKS, you will be completely lost. Our TEKS also guides us on what material the students need to learn in order to pass the STAR test at the end of the year. As a teacher, you have to set a goal for a class together and for each student individually. You also have to make sure your students have what you are teaching in their long-term memory. That way it helps them in their following grades. You do whatever it takes for every single student to understand the objective you are teaching before moving on. If one student doesn't get it, make sure you work with them individually till they get it. You don't want to move on to the next lesson till all the students learn it. So that's basically covering competency 3.